What up, YouTube? What's going on, man? What's going on? Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. Let me know if you enjoyed the Canelo fight. Let me know if you enjoyed the Ryan fight. Both of the cards were on and popping. Let me know if you guys enjoyed both cards, or was it just like super boring? Q Rob, what's up, man? What's going on, my brother? Make sure you hit the like button. Chop says that Skull was running all night against Canelo. So you saying he tried to pull off a Irizonda Laura against Canelo? Let's go right into the next fight, to the first fight rather. So after tonight, I got more confidence in Bud beating Canelo. That's my personal opinion. I'm going for Terrence Crawford. See, Terrence Crawford doesn't run like that, so there'll definitely be more engagement in the inside. But Terrence Crawford has the ability to move, to stick and move, not just move. Crawford getting dropped. Chops is going for Canelo 110%. He ain't playing around. Aztec, what up? Hit the like button. He says Crawford is going to run like Skull. Skull was watching crypto videos before the fight. What's up, Precisely? Ray Freeman, welcome to the stream. Salute, salute. He says Crawford is a better boxer. Canelo doesn't throw enough punches. Bud will outbox him on the cards and get the unanimous decision. I definitely agree with that. I'm going for Crawford. I definitely feel like he has the ability to move and score at the same time. And he's quick enough to evade Canelo's punches, in my opinion. Devin Haney and Skull should never box on TV ever again. The problem with saying Crawford is a better boxer, he hasn't proved it with any elite fighters. Well, there actually isn't any elite fighters that existed at 147. You can't put the blame on Crawford. But what I do like is he has the balls to step in the ring with Canelo. And he's the smaller guy. So I really like that. You know what I mean? He doesn't have to fight Canelo, but like Aztec said, he hasn't people were ducking Crawford so much, like it's not his fault, guys. But we will see when he fights Canelo. We're definitely gonna see. Shit, the best fighter besides Errol Spence at 147 was gonna be Boots, but Boots got there a little too late. You know what I mean? There was a lot of fighters Crawford could have fought, even though I can't name any of them. Problem was the promoters kept him in the house. All right. Talking about Bob Arum, huh? Shit, Crawford was supposed to fight Pacquiao during that time Pacquiao fought Keith Thurman. Keith one-time Thurman. But none of those guys wanted to fight Bud, bro. They just didn't. Shit, Errol Spence took him a while to fight Bud. But he did beat the top guy at 147. You gotta give him his props, man. Nah, I believe Pacquiao was scared to fight Terrence. Yep. When Errol, all right, let's be fair to Errol Spence. He did get into an accident. You know what I mean? He might have not been the same ever after that, but he looked pretty darn good against that guy that beat up Pacquiao. My humble opinion, you do not look. We all have our own opinions. We all like who we like. Me personally, I believe Terrence Crawford comes from that cloth of Mayweather, Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Robinson, Muhammad Ali, Pernell Whitaker, Oscar De La Hoya. He comes from that bloodline. Like, you know, every once in a while you get those fighters that are just elite. You know what I mean? And I believe Terrence Crawford is one of those guys. I believe Canelo Alvarez is one of those guys.
So they stare into
Hagler, you already know all the big names. Roy Jones.
Prepared for battle. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
But you're gonna see how
of the tape. It's Amir King.
we're gonna see. Like, we could sit here and go back and forth. No, Canelo power, Crawford skills. Dude, we could do this all fucking day, guys. And at the end of the day, they both great fighters, and when they fight, we're gonna be shitting bricks, and we both gonna be quiet, and we're gonna see, because they both don't play around. Terrence Crawford doesn't run, Canelo doesn't run. It's gonna be fucking war, man. Narcissist 973, what up, man? Yeah, send me a friend request. My gamer tag is in the description. It's Crypto Color Light. So we gonna win that night as boxing fans. We're gonna see Canelo Alvarez fight Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford is not a runner. You know what I mean? Now, is it a good idea for him to fight Canelo in the pocket? No, it's not. It's not. It's not. But these are two real, when it comes to boxing, these are like two top gangsters in boxing. Like, none of them run. They fucking go forward. Terrence Crawford does have the ability to move, to fight on the back foot if it gets too hot in the kitchen. Don't get me wrong. Well, whatever the politics was, AI, Bud is willing to fight anybody. You know, he got the heart. He got that heart. There's every once in a while we get fighters like Bud Crawford and Canelo. Whichever one is your favorite guy, they both are the shit. We have to agree on that. They both are, like, they the best, bro. We're gonna see who's better that night. Was September? I believe Bud Crawford has another fight coming, right? So hopefully he wins that fight. Anything can happen in boxing. We just saw that shit with Rolly and Ryan. Another example.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Can you imagine walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name?
That's why I like boxing. Like, you never know who's gonna fucking win. Like, we all know who's supposed to win on paper, but fight night, it's like, it just takes that one punch to just change everything.
Got him with a left hook. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They were both of top rank. Ain't no way that fight couldn't have been made, but you can't blame Bob Arum. Yeah, I would blame Bob, because Bob admitted a bunch of times that he didn't allow certain fights to happen.
Missing with that right hook. Which fighter will say no mas?
Whoa. Man, it would be cool if they give us Mikey Garcia, the video game.
And a nice left hook.
I liked Mikey Garcia. Thing was, he was a smart fighter, man. He took that Errol Spence check. There's like a small documentary on him on YouTube a couple years back. Fuck you, Mikey, bro. They gave him a nice check with the Earl Spence. This freaking guy bought some land, invested in some stocks, never came back to boxing, bro. Fucking smart motherfucker. They gave Mikey a little bit of fucking bread, and he took that bread and invested it, and he didn't need boxing no more, bro. I was like, fuck. Because of him being smart financially, we never got to see Mikey ever again. That's cold-blooded, Mikey. He never came back to us, bro.
Here we go. It's round 2. Well, they got
Yo, do you guys think they
battered
should
last
put
round.
Adrian
How do they
Broner
turn
in the
their
boxing
fortunes
game?
around?
Like when he was at
1 minute to
his, you know,
recover.
his
Now
best?
they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now. And
Would you
start
guys
it
pick
out.
Adrian
They're on the
Broner,
back
bro? The
foot.
problem?
Jab.
A, B.
Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back.
Oh,
Then
shit, I just got
put the
smacked.
pressure on.
Adrian Broner, Mikey Garcia, they fought before. Mikey won.
If you're an outside fighter,
Adrian
you've got to
Broner
use that
should have
straight
just
jab,
stood at
straight
140,
right hands and straight left
135,
hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so
never start
awkward for
drinking,
anybody to try
and
bring
he
you
would have
down.
had an amazing career.
Which way you're moving.
He was trying to be too much like Floyd Mayweather. Except Floyd didn't drink, and Floyd was a gym rat. Justin, what's up, my brother? The man, the myth, the legend is in the building. P-Rob, we can talk about bias, the commentator choice. Yeah, I actually didn't watch the Canelo fight. I saw a couple of highlights before I started this stream, and all I saw was Skull running. I didn't see Canelo actually being able to throw any fucking punch at Skull. So I'm like, what the fuck kind of boring shit is that?
Stiff jab. Lucky that hook didn't score.
Commentators were speaking facts. And so you guys watched the whole fight from round 1 to round 12. Must have been brutal.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
So 118, 109 were the real scorecards. So who you guys think won?
Every second, every
Like, who do you guys think won on points? Did the guy actually throw punches or he just ran?
Coming off a
Let me
very
know.
tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold and tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Skull wasn't doing a damn thing. Canelo would land a power shot to the body and Skull would counter with a jab or straight. Not enough to... I didn't read the rest of the comment.
Back and forth they go.
But they said Skull was undefeated, and when I looked at the highlights, Skull looked huge, bro. Pause. Like, the guy was, like, massive and shredded. Looked like a fucking bodybuilder. And he was undefeated. Don't know too much about him, but...
This is a fist fight. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap.
Sometimes I be thinking, like... Yeah, he was big for no reason. Sometimes I'll be like wondering certain fights, like, are these fights fixed? Because, you know, that does happen in every sport. Sometimes when I see a guy running and he has a lot of skills to pay the bills and he's not punching, he's just running. Like when Canelo fought the Charlo brothers. Come on, that fight was very suspicious. Like, why the fuck you running like that? And you actually have skills to win on the card. Canelo won for sure, but 119, 109 was wrong. It was closer than that.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Yeah, I saw the highlights. I saw the guy running. I didn't even see Canelo being close enough to fucking swing.
Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been...
I know Canelo was pissed off. Canelo don't like those fights. Canelo likes to fight. He doesn't like to chase a motherfucker all day.
That was a tough flash.
You know what I mean?
Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him.
Well, I guarantee you Bud Crawford's not going to do that, win, lose, or draw. Like, that's the thing about Crawford. It's like, shit, man. At least he's going for it, man. He's not scared. Name me another 147-pounder that will actually gain all that weight just to fight Canelo. And it's a huge payday for both of them, bro. Like, I'm proud of both of them. And the fight hasn't even happened.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming.
They give him 1 round because he landed 1 good shot the same round.
In this division, both fighters
that
constantly
sucks.
be on their toes.
Sounds like a boring fucking fight.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate?
Yo, who fought on that undercard? Were there any big names in the undercard tonight? Oh, shit.
And he missed with the jabs.
Oh, that's fucking sad, bro. See, this is a video game, but that's like real life, bro. That's fucking crazy. Like, people pay their money. That's pay-per-view. Yeah, Mangia. How did Mangia do? Did he do a good performance?
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
I like Mangia. He just needs more defense.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When
he could stand and bang though.
Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt.
Oh, nice. That means he put some work in the gym, man. That's exactly what he needed, some defense.
Hold him off, be smart, because he's gonna try
Oh, man. Shout out to Mangia, bro.
He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Yeah, he didn't look too good against no, he did his thing against Canelo. It's just Canelo's Canelo. He wants Plant or Berlanga next. Yo, Berlanga would be a nice fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow.
Yeah, because Berlanga, he doesn't run either. He fights, you know. That would be a good fight for both of them. Definitely. I like Berlanga. Berlanga stepped his shit up too. He's a better fighter than when he first started. Regardless of the results of him and Canelo.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Yeah, that would be nice. But it's such a more competitive fight if you guys are saying Mangia stepped his defense up. Shit, once you got great defense, you could pretty much expect to win a whole lot in boxing when your defense is on point.
That right hook catching air.
Oh shit, bro.
Good thing it didn't land.
Yo, Q-Rob, congratulations, bro. I seen you in Box Eye View fight. Amazing performance, man. I be telling people you one of them ones, they just don't believe me, man. You guys never seen Q-Rob fight, man. He's fucking dangerous, bro. He just fought box the other night. And shout out to MIQ as well. I fought MIQ. I got the dub on him. The next day, he goes and fight box, takes out the anger out on box, and beats box. See how boxing is? It's insane. It's hard for me to beat Box High Views, but then MIQ goes, beats up Box High View. Fucking Box has a hard time with MIQ, and then I beat the crap out of MIQ. That's my boy, you know, I didn't mean to say it like that, but. So MIQ beats Box Eye View with Marquez, and I beat MIQ's Marquez the other night. The video's up, make sure you check it out, hit the like button, and leave a motherfucking comment on that motherfucking fizzite. Shout out to iGhost9696. He's good. He quit. He probably just got tired of me running. In real life, man, you can't just quit. You gotta fucking fight for your right to party. Yo, Aztec, I should have clipped that fucking 1v1 we had on Call of Duty. How could I not clip that? That was an amazing 1v1. And then I got the last when I killed you before the 1v1 ended with that sniper. Oh, it was diabolical. Aztec Manguia beats Berlanga. Yeah, he might beat Berlanga if he stepped up his defense. Once you got some good defense and you got okay enough and you got okay offense, you pretty much a hard motherfucker to beat. But if your defense is not up to par and you have really good offense, usually what will happen to you is what happened to Ryan versus Rowley. See, Ryan got good offense, but he don't got that defense. And then you get a guy like Rowley with some power. He fucking cracks your chin. It's bye-bye. Bye motherfucking bye. Just like when Devin Haney got caught by Ryan, his defense wasn't on point that night. Rowley looked diesel at 147, bro. He looked like a tank. Ryan just looked at chubby. Ryan didn't look good at 147. I don't know how much Ryan weighed when he fought Devin Haney, but that was the most shredded I ever seen Ryan. Like solid, like for his frame. Berlanga does have crazy power, he does. And if he could catch Manguia, he could definitely hurt him or KO him. Wow. Interesting. Aztec, we got to do some more 1v1s, bro, in Call of Duty. He said, nah, Ryan just wants PEDs this time. That's what Mosley went through that in his career. Allegedly, when Mosley was on PEDs, allegedly he was like unstoppable. Then when he wouldn't take it, he'll get a loss. Allegedly. You know what's interesting about Rolly's power? Everybody admits he has he has devastating power. What happened when Rolly fought Pitbull Cruz? Explain that to me. And Pitbull's so much of a small guy. He's smaller than Tank.
He was just moving a lot. Do you think that's a style you have to employ in points of the fight? I don't know, because
Let's see what Terrence Crawford got to say about the Canelo fight.
good job neutralizing Canelo power punches. He was just moving a lot. Do you think that's a style you have to employ in points of the fight? I don't know, because if you watch the styles that beat him, they didn't move a lot. You know, they moved a little bit, but not as much as William Skull.
There's a rumour going around this week that Manny Pacquiao is going to return. What do you make of that?
I don't know. We shall see. I don't know.
Do you think he's too old at 46 to fight Barrios?
All right, so Terrence Crawford said the people that did beat Canelo, they didn't run like that. You know, they ran a little bit, but they didn't run like that. Even Crawford was like, the guy was running a little too much. G.I.J., what up? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for subscribing. Shout out to you, bro, man. I really appreciate that. Make sure you hit the like button. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. What's up, Will? What's going on with you, boy? That's my bro right there. Come on, man. I need to queue up a fight, bro. Canelo won rounds 1-4 with ease. The whole fight was a movie scene. It was planned out. Yo, G.I.J. I be feeling like that, bro. Like, we all hear stories of boxing being fixed. We all have heard the stories. But, like, sometimes, you know what I mean, we don't know which fights were fixed. Even though we can assume, allegedly. But sometimes when I see a guy run like that, it makes you think, you know? It's like, is this a fixed fight, bro? Like, did somebody tell him, yo, run around, make sure you don't win, and you'll get extra amount of money. Just make sure you don't win the fight. Sometimes I be thinking, I don't know which fights be fixed. Allegedly. I'm saying allegedly. But certain things make you go, what the fuck did I just watch? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Now, me personally, I did not see the fight, guys. I saw some highlights, and I just saw the motherfucker running. Man, I'll beat the F out of Skull. And it's kind of messed up what happens in certain sports, like when they fix it. It's like, you don't need to fix certain fights. Like, certain fighters are good enough to win. You don't have to fix it, bro. Canelo didn't throw enough to win the first 3 rounds. Skull was more active and worked off the jab. If he actually, this is how boxing really is. If you just going by points, regardless if you run and you make it a boring fight, if we're in the ring and I jab you twice, or even one time, and I run the whole round and you don't hit me back, I won that fucking round. I know it's some boring fucking punk shit to do, but you win the round. If I landed 4 punches on you, you land 2 on me, and I decide to run the whole fucking round, I won that round. Now, it's up to the judges to score the fight. So some judges don't play around. You fuck around and run like that, they give the other opponent the round because you just running and running and running. So there's judges that will not give you the round. Like Chops and Aztec, if they judges and you run around, they giving the fucking round to the other guy. They're not going with that bullshit. Like, this ain't the fucking Olympics, brother. We want to see blood and gore. This is Mortal Kombat. If you throw jabs at the gloves of your opponent or completely miss, yes, if the jabs miss or they hit the gloves, if the jabs do not connect, it should not be a point. But if you connect, even if it's a little jab that doesn't even hurt, that's the point. It depends, though, Crypto. If you land 4 jabs and I land 2 power punches, the judges might give that. Yes, definitely. Depends on the judges. But, like, if I pitter-patter you, it's still fucking points. And then if you don't hit me back, I technically won the round. Depending on how the judges score. Because at the end of the day, it's the judges that control who wins the round. I mean, we all love boxing, guys. We all know we weren't born yesterday. We all love boxing, so we just all want to see an amazing competitive fight between 2 masterful boxers. That's why we tune into the fights. Because we're assuming once you become on that level, you ain't I mean, you're still human. You get nervous and shit like that, but you're a fucking master fighter, man. We want to see like kung fu fights, like, "Huh, I disagree." Like we want to see the best fight the best. You know what I mean? Now I don't mind watching a runner, right? But you have to do it with style, and you have to go up to Canelo, hit him with a nice 3-4 piece, bing bop bing, like really flush, and then if you run away and keep the distance, I could feel that. But if you like I go up to you and go psh, and just jab you like one little time, then run, that's like, oh come on, bro. That's like some scary cat shit. He threw to the gloves, rolling punches, dodging, dancing away from getting hit. I didn't get to read the last bit of that comment. I'll check my phone. Hold on. Sometimes they don't show the whole freaking message on the TV. It would stop people from swinging recklessly. Let me see what you said.
Or not, you know.
Wait, let me see.
Good job neutralizing Canelo power punches. He was just moving a lot. Do you think that's a style you have to employ at points of the fight? I don't know, because if you watch the styles that beat him, they didn't move a lot. You know, they moved a little bit, but not as much as William Skull. Is there rumor going around?
Hey, that was Terrence Crawford. The homies say rolling punches, dodging, dancing away from getting hit should be scored. Should be scored. It would stop people from swinging reckless. Aztec say he threw to the gloves and countered Canelo's power punches with jabs and straights, clearly not doing enough to win or even trying to win. He threw 260 punches, landed 55. Canelo there threw like 150, landed 56. Yeah, all the fights were whack, man. Everyone running away. Facts, though, this weekend of boxing was a disgrace. Wow. The only fight that was good was Manguia fight and Lopez. Yeah, those are the only two fights that people saying was like old school style, action, let's get it. If he dies, he dies. Those type of fights.
Do you think that's a style you have to employ at points of the fight? I don't know, because if you watch the styles that beat him, they didn't move a lot. You know, they moved a little bit, but not as much as William Skull.
Today was empty. Yeah, we all want to see Canelo fight Crawford. We definitely didn't want to see old school boxers. Yeah, I be telling the boys that, man, like, you know, the more punches you take in the head, man, it mess you up later on.
I don't put no limit on the all-time great, like Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, it's like they threw a fight in between. Like, we want to see Canelo and Crawford fight, and they gave them both like a tune-up fight before we get that big fight. That's very dangerous when you got a big fight set up and you just throw another fight in there before you get to that big fight, like business wise. It's very risky. Because what if fucking Skull would have won tonight? That would have devalued the Canelo and Bud fight. And I'm pretty sure Terrence Crawford has a fight coming up as well. I just hope he beats that guy up, gets him out the way, so we could get to the meat and potatoes. Like Canelo and Bud's supposed to fight September. Like, shit, man. Like, look what happened with fucking Ryan and Rolly. Ryan should have just waited, or for like fight like a real bum. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't have went up to 147 and fought Rolly. I believe he should have. I believe Ryan should be fighting at 140. He says he can't make that weight, but maybe it's because of discipline. He doesn't. He looks kind of chubby, man, at 147. Like he's not a shredded 147. He looks like a chubby 147. I don't think so. I think Bud is going straight to 168. Yeah, man, Bud's not playing around. At least we know guys like Terrence Crawford and Canelo take their craft very seriously. These guys are gym rats, so we're not gonna get bamboozled that fight. We're gonna get what we pay for, which is history. It's gonna be a good fight. If Canelo wins, it's gonna be big for him. If Bud wins, it's gonna be even bigger for him. If Bud gets drop chops, then it is what it is, But I'm sure it's gonna be a fucking amazing, entertaining fight. When that bell rings, it's gonna be like that energy, like Tyson versus Holyfield. Like motherfuckers is gonna be standing up. Motherfuckers ain't gonna be sitting down. People gonna be standing up, like, oh shit. When they start throwing hands, and whatever happens, gonna happen. Chops, fuck it, bro. We ain't forced these guys to fight, man. Bud is the one that made this fight happen. Remember, guys. Canelo was chilling, minding his business. And Bud was like, no, let's fucking do this before we get too old. I love that. Oh, shit. Let me see if I get a fight in with Mario. Mario just sent me an invite. Yeah, I do, man. He's my favorite fighter of after Mayweather. Terrence Crawford is my favorite fighter. When I first seen Terrence Crawford fight, he fought Gamboa, right? I had no idea who Crawford was, and then Gamboa was coming from like a 3-2 year layoff, and they put him in the ring with this guy named Bud Crawford, right? And I was actually going for Gamboa. I was like, come on, let's go, Gamboa. And I was like, Gamboa, get the fuck up. Because he was getting beat up. And I was like, who the fuck is this Terrence guy? Who is this guy? And that night, you hear Terrence Crawford's family in the audience, get him, Bud, get him. I was like, and I knew that night, I was like, oh, this is going to be the new guy. This is the new guy. He's so serious, man. Terrence Crawford is a serious cookie. He's not a dude you play around with, bro. He reminds me of Tommy Hearns, like his energy, bro. His personality. He's a hitman. He's an assassin, bro. If he lose against Canelo, I don't care. He got my respect. Who else? Him and fucking Benavidez, the only guys to like try to chase Canelo for a fight. Chop said Benavidez would get destroyed. Where's Mario? I just want to see the best fight to fight. Like, I'm to the point, I don't even care who fucking wins, bro. I just want to see these fucking kung fu guys, kung fu masters, fight each other. Invite Zeus. Zeus is fucking. I'm not trying to. You know how you gotta. You know what you gotta do to beat Zeus? Shit. You gotta smoke a blunt, take a couple shots, a couple Jaeger shots. you gotta be locked in. Shit, you fight Zeus. You got me sounding like Canelo right now when he was ducking Benavidez. He's too big. I can't do it. G.I.J. says he wants all the smoke and he'll beat the shit out of everybody in here. Oh, yeah. I fought Zeus with the butterbean and I got the dub in that fight, and I'm super satisfied, bro. You want some smoke chops? Fight Q Rob. I bet you'll duck that fight, bro. Guarantee you won't fight Q Rob. Yo, G.I.J., you want to fight somebody that's really good in this game? Like, I'm trash, bro. Fucking Q Rob. He's in the chat right now. Be cool, be nice to him. If you want to challenge yourself in this game, Q Rob is one of those fuckers, and he's in the chat. He's quiet and humble, but he's a fucking monster. Giving you guys a warning. If you guys do like a real good challenge, Q Rob is that definitely that guy, bro. So I know Q Rob is just minding his business. I know. My bad, bro. But if you guys want that smoke, man, he's there. He's right there. You got to be cool with him. Introduce yourself to him. Send him a friend request. Q Rob, put your gamer tag in the chat. Say, hey, I'm just a regular dude that beat another regular dude named Box Eye View the other day. We just regular dudes. I'm putting Q Rob out there, man. Chops is pretty good too, but he just started getting his feet wet again. He took a break off the game, so I don't want to put him out there like that. He's just getting that rustiness off his shoulders, but he's definitely back as well. You got Aztec in there, all good fighters, but Q Rob is definitely the best right now. If you ask me who's the best in the chat, including me right now, Q Rob. Oh yeah, Chops is pretty rusty. He's still good, but he there was a time that he was like almost untouchable, bro. And I believe he will get back to that state once they fucking fix this patch. Watch. I never saw Will fight before. I haven't seen Will fight. But there's so many of the bros in here, man. Not even half of them is in here, bro. There's so many, but Q Rob is definitely one of those top dudes. Every time Mario sends me an invite, this shit happens, bro. I don't know if it's his connection or mine. Yeah, I don't want to restart the stream. That's too much work. Will says, I don't want no smoke. I'm not even home. He's at work. Shit. Anybody wants to fight at heavyweight? Challenge Almighty Chops. He has a mean Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder, you know what I mean? He said I'm driving. You making fun of motherfucking Justin. Yo, shout out to Indy 500. He got a win over Justin. I saw the fight earlier. I was like fucking proud of that guy, bro. Of course, Justin got him back on the rematch, but if any of you guys ever win one fight with Justin, proud of you, bro. That shit's hard. Justin's like fighting the final boss in one of those Souls games. I haven't played heavyweight since December. Yeah, man, people still getting it on in heavyweight. Aztec, let's see if we could get a fight in. Go to lightweight, let me get Khan. And put it on relative 1.5. Let's see if it goes through. You want to fight heavyweight? Justin in time. Be whooping my butt. Q Rob before Justin? Yo, man, you got to upload that fight. I would love to see that. Got a little bit, not as much as I would want, you know. You know, the YouTube algorithm chooses who's gonna get the shine. Allegedly. He got a new record of 5 viewers. Yo, Aztec, man, you know. I can see why you don't go to too many bars, man. You one of them guys that say the wrong thing and fucking riot breaks out. I'll tell you that much. You one of those friends. But yo, we going out. Hey, Aztec's coming. No, no, no. Leave him home. He's gonna say something stupid, bro. He's one of them friends. You be like, no, no, man. I'm sorry, but he didn't mean it, bro. He didn't mean it. Yeah, I checked out the movie site, but I didn't see the movie that I wanted to see. I didn't click on any of the movies. I didn't see Sinners. Sinners wasn't there. I was like, where the fuck is Sinners at? So I gotta type in Sinners like on the website on the search bar. I'll do that later. I didn't do that. I was assuming that the movies would be right there. Is it good quality or is it like bootleg? You are not the quiet one, bro. You one of those dudes that is quiet. When you start drinking, you say the wrong shit, and you probably say the wrong shit to like the biggest dude at the bar at that point. Out of everybody in the bar, you had to say something to the motherfucker that's 6'7". Don't put the app in the chat, cause I get in trouble. But send Chops a friend request, and he'll message you the app on the PlayStation. That'll be safer to do it. You come home with 30 homies. Hey, yo, pause. Aztec, man, we don't want to know what you do in your personal life, man. Your preference is your preference. Usually, when guys go to bars, they want to come home with women. I don't know what the hell you talking about. Sheesh. Who says if I go to the bar, I'm definitely coming home with 30 guys, 30 dudes with big arms? He said, I ain't reading shit correctly. It sounded like what you wrote, bro. You type it correctly. When I go to the bar, I'm coming home with 30 dudes. Nah, that's mad sus. Tell me about it, man. You need to check yourself before you wreck yourself, cuz. He said, trust me, when I go to the bar, I always come home with 30 dudes. Like, what? That's too much information, brother. He said he comes home with 30 vato locos. 30 vato locos. Yo, man, get me out of this stuck screen. What the hell's going on? Tim Bradley goes off, tells Devin Haney to grow balls. Tim Bradley was one of them inside fighters. He didn't play around. I remember that. That motherfucker used to throw hands. Nah, man. So, yo. Just joking, man. Come on, guys. You know you guys are my bros. Part 1 of Champ breaks down the story. We reading these titles on these videos. And people are so upset at freaking Devin Haney right now. You guys got to understand, Devin Haney just realized that he has a glass jaw, so he's going to be fighting like that moving forward. He needs better defense, bro. You got a glass jaw. You better work on your fucking defense. You on Black Ops 6? He did what he needed to do because that was the first fight he came back. And you know, a lot of boxers, they get traumatized when they go through something like that. So like, yeah, when you got a glass jaw in boxing, you have to work on your defense got to be superb. Because there's gonna be a time in your career when you get a little older and you can't run like that, and you're gonna need some defense, bro. Yeah, I could believe it. He nervous. He doesn't know how his body's gonna react. He don't know how his chin is gonna react when he gets caught again. Juice Man 562, what's poppin'? He says Canelo is a pussycat. Yo, Chops, man, you just met your match right there. Yo, Juice Man in the building. He does not like Canelo. I wouldn't say he doesn't like Canelo, but he doesn't like the fact that Canelo and Benavidez fight did not happen. And he's very adamant about his point of view on that situation. So if you guys want to argue about Canelo, that's the guy to argue with, Juice Man. Yo, Juice Man, who you think is winning, Canelo or Terence Crawford? Give us your opinion. And what do you think about the Canelo fight tonight as well? We'd like to hear your thoughts on these two topics. He says, Duck Nello, stay ducking. Benavidez is the reason why Canelo didn't fight him. We need Benavidez versus Bivol. Yo, that fight was canceled, bro. I don't know what happened. The Benavidez and Canelo. Canelo winning another favorable matchup. So precisely feels like Canelo's getting. He's not up there. He's not. You saying he's a little older now? He won't be able to beat Benavidez. Yo, Aztec, there goes your boy Juice Man, yo. Remember Juice Man? Yeah, I used to go at it. Yeah, Benavidez definitely throws a lot. I think Bivol could beat Benavidez. If anybody is actually out there to beat him, it would be someone like Bivol. Yeah, and the thing is about Benavidez, he's not throwing wild, crazy punches just to throw them. His punches are very accurate and very intentional. Juice Man says Aztec is one of the bros and he got a lot of love for him. Yo, make sure you guys hit the like button, man. Do me that solid, bro. I'm trying to queue up a fight. 2037? What the fuck kind of shit is that? I'll be in my 50s. What the hell? Well, God forbid we all alive and healthy at that time. You guys let me know who wants to smoke in 2037, yo. I'm picking Ali. Whatever boxing game we'll have at that point. Yeah, we definitely could do the 1v1. I just don't want to close the app and then everybody disappear. You know what I mean? I never even had a TikTok. I don't even have social media. Yeah, me neither, bro. Well, I usually still queue up a fight when this happens. It still ends up queuing up. It just takes a little minute. He said, I don't have TikTok. You sound like me, right? I don't know what the fuck TikTok is. TikTok would be the new TikTok. TikTok. Damn, I queued up a fight when I first started the stream with no problem. That shit went through like, pew. Not true. Crawford was already gained weight and he was already going towards Canelo when Boots started talking in the media about I'll fight Crawford. And I actually am happy that fight didn't happen because at that particular moment, Boots didn't have the experience to beat Crawford. That would have fucked up his career, man. And then Crawford, that he don't play around. He hits you to knock you the fuck out. If he would have fought Boots, he would have hurt Boots. And Boots, where would Boots be at right now? I don't want to see. At like maybe a couple years ago, wasn't a good idea to fight Crawford for Boots. Remember, Boots got skills, but it's just like when Canelo fought Mayweather. Canelo was what, like 22, 23, and he fought Mayweather. Mayweather was 37, and it was just the experience, like how he gonna beat somebody that has that much experience and that much skills? Like, come on, guys. Boots is flashing. He got skills, but we talking about Terrence Crawford. Just be happy that fight didn't happen. That fight would have happened. Boots would not even have a career right now. He would have beat up Boots the way he. This is my opinion. Don't take it too serious, guys. I feel Terrence Crawford would have beat up Boots the same way he did Earl Spence. It would have been devastating, bro. Earl Spence can't even talk no more. Earl Spence did the right thing to fight Bud at the end. Now that you look at it, because if he would have fought Bud in the beginning, he would have got his ass whooped, and he would have never got those big checks with those other fights. No, it's okay. You could disagree. Some people feel like Boots is like his athleticism, his reflex. Some people feel like he could beat Crawford, but not I, brother. Not I. In my opinion, my humble opinion, Crawford has enough speed that Boots' reflexes and all that shit, it wouldn't have been enough. They totally different styles, but Terrence Crawford is able to adapt to any style. He can fight on the left, the right, moving forward, moving backwards. His boxing IQ is on another level, man. Boots' defense is not up there. Your defense has to be solid, like Mayweather, to beat Crawford, or you have to have a chin like Canelo. Trust me, man. When I say it, Terrence Crawford is one of them ones, bro. Hooker cut, what's poppin'? Ennis has no elite level experience. He's not touching Crawford. I definitely agree with that, man. What's up, Hooker Cut? Make sure you smash the like button. And don't get me wrong, guys. We all have different opinions, man. Shit, that's boxing. We all got our guys, and just if that fight would have happened, I would have been rooting for Crawford, definitely. And I like Boots a lot as well. Crawford is not invincible, but the only guy to beat Crawford at 147 is Floyd Mayweather, and he's done. He's gone. We talking about 147, guys. At 147, nobody's messing with Terrence Crawford, bro. Nobody. You have to go in the crates to get somebody to beat Terrence Crawford at 147. Like, you got to go back in time in a time machine. You got to go get Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns, Hagler. You got to go get Mayweather. You got to go get one of those guys, bro. He's that fucking good, in my humble opinion. It doesn't matter. Precisely, everybody gets hit in boxing. Kell Brook is nasty with his hands. You can't fight Kell Brook and not get punched in the face. It's not happening. That brother got hand skills. But Terrence Crawford has the ability to adjust. You know what I'm saying? All the great fighters got punched in the face multiple times. Is how they reacted after that what made them great. You know what I'm saying? Look what happened when Mosley caught Floyd. And Mosley was an older guy at the time, and he almost knocked Floyd out. And you seen Floyd adjusted to that. And there was another time when Floyd was young. He got in the ring with some guy named, I forgot his name, but he caught Mayweather with like an overhand hook, with a right hook, right in the face, sent him flying to the ropes, and he adjusted to that as well. All the great fighters get caught with like combos. Like, you're gonna get hit, bro. You can't swim without getting wet. Shit ain't happening, bro. It's just how you react after that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They all great fighters. Boots is a great fighter. It's just my opinion is, when it comes to Terrence Crawford, I look at him as top dog. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of wolves out there, but you got Terrence Crawford, you got Bivol, you got Canelo, you got Benavidez. Like, certain fighters is just mean. They mean, and they gym rats. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, guys. DBZ, what up? What up? What's going on with you, bro? Trying to queue up a fight. Yo, DBZ, what you thought of that fight tonight, Canelo? I've been okay. I was speaking to Sky Adams earlier and Pago on Pago's stream. Yo, Sky saw my fight against MIQ. He was cracking up. I'll tell you one thing. When Canelo fought Bivol, explain what happened there, guys. Yo, do you guys still want to see the rematch with Ryan and Devin Haney? It was just a little snack. Nobody want. Oh, so you don't want to see the rematch no more? Uh-oh. See what happens? Crawford's Puerto Rican. He's from Carolina. Come on, let's queue up a fight. I was drinking water. Yes, Canelo was too small for Bivol. I would never argue that. Canelo was definitely feeling himself a little too much when he went to light heavyweight, right? What the fuck was he smoking? Oh, I just drank the whole cup of water because I had a little cinnamon roll. That shit was dry as hell. I felt like I ate sand. I was like, water, water. Yeah, if you're gonna eat a cinnamon roll, you guys, you gotta have some water. That shit dry as hell. You know what's dry as hell? I don't like it. I don't know if you guys like it, but coffee cake, that shit dry too. What the hell is bleach? What the fuck is that? What the hell is bleach, bro? Put us on. So you trying to say Chops is not Mexican, bro? Like, come on, man, cut it out. Yeah, Q Rob. Coffee cake. Amir Khan is regarded as a British fighter, even though his ethnicity is Pakistani. You know what I mean? Anime, what's up, man? Hit the like button. Bleach is a top 10 anime of all time. I have to watch some of that. What app can I watch Bleach on? Yo, my dog is too funny, man. Like when I pass gas, my dog could be sleeping, she'll wake up and look at me for like 5 seconds like what the fuck was that? Like you know what the fuck was that? I farted. My dog was knocked out. I just passed gas, but I muted the mic. She wakes up, looks at me like,
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must. Let's go.
getting ready to fight Pago, y'all. I will be fighting Pago soon. I'm gonna fight his main, Deontay Wilder. It's crazy how Juice Man thinks. Uh-oh, you guys are arguing. Uh-oh. Gotta get ready for Pago, yo.
Switch stance, that's it. What we do in the gym. You know you can do it in the gym. Be confident. That's it. Nice and smooth. Stay calm.
Oh. Man, how did we get on that topic, Aztec Juice Man? Juice Man? We were talking about boxing. What happened? You guys made a hard right into a different highway. Your anime, what did you end up eating tonight, bro? Whoa. Oh man, shots fired, yo. Shots fired. I think precisely an anime got some beef from Undisputed, unresolved beef. I don't know what's going on. Precisely, you want some smoke with anime, bro? Oh shit. He said Benavides is mixed, bro. Holy shit, man. This is what I get for not paying attention. Like, I put my guard down for 1 second. Deontay Wilder's a beast.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Aztec is wildin' tonight, you heard? XAMA, what up, what up? Welcome to the stream. Make sure you hit that like button. What's up? Salute. Glad to see you in the chat. Yeah, I think Benavidez is half Dominican. He said it in an interview when he was being interviewed by Andre Ward. If I'm correct. Don't quote me on that. But I believe I heard that in that interview with Benavidez and Andre Ward. We got some good boxers this generation, guys. We got some really good fighters from in all weight divisions. This dude hit me with a crazy uppercut. Shit was diabolical, bro. I have not seen that guy fight. I don't even know how to pronounce that name. I haven't seen him fight yet. Yeah, that's the thing, Q-Rob. Boxing is, it's all in politics and promoters in the business. They're afraid for their fighters to have an O on their record because then it devalues the money for those future fights with those particular fighters. It's like if boxing fans were to be like more cool in the sense of like not trying to disrespect fighters that have losses, that get a loss here and there, we will see more fights, better fights. But I kind of like the wave of what's happening with Devin Haney, Rolly, Ryan, those guys. I like the fact that they actually fighting each other. It's pretty fucking cool. That's how it should be. Like they giving us fights, and Rolly fight anybody. I like that. Fucking Rolly fought Pitbull Cruz. He fought Tank. He fought Ryan. Who else he fought? And if Rolly goes back down in weight, he could fight. He could still fight Shakur. He could still fight Devin Haney. And who the hell is Rafael Espinoza? Who the hell is that?
Great round. Now relax.
Shakur is a bad matchup for Rolly. MRQ, what's up, my brother? Make sure you hit the like button, man. What up? Well, I watched the main fights now. I haven't been able to watch those other fights. Vargas fighting tomorrow, too. Shakur would pick him apart. Yeah, Shakur has amazing defense, so Rolly won't be able to hit him with those hooks. He won't be able to hit him, Aztec. Remember, I was telling you guys how important defense is. Shakur has a lot of defense. Yo, Q-Rob and MRQ, we gotta have a meeting, bro. What you guys did to Box the other night was horrible. It was unacceptable. You guys beat him up while he was streaming. That shit was diabolical, y'all. Yeah, I never seen that guy fight, man. I gotta watch his highlights, bro. Lately, I just been watching like the main fights that everybody knows about. But it's good to see that there's so many fighters out there. All right, if you're just coming into the chat right now, Aztec and Juice Man are going at it, so just let them be, They always arguing back and forth. The only thing holding Shakur back is his hands. Yeah, man, we all heard about that, bro. He got that same problem Mayweather has with his hands. But what's interesting is that Mayweather's career, he was getting injections in his hands, making his hands numb. Maybe Shakur has to do the same thing. So, like, if they was putting steroids in Mayweather's hands, allegedly, that's a pretty interesting topic. But Mayweather was so good when he was young, and he did hurt his hand. I remember the fight. He hurt his hand. He had to take a knee. But he continued that match, and he still won the fight. And when Mayweather fought Zab Judah, it was really quick. Zab Judah caught him with like a hook moving back when he was coming forward. And Floyd Mayweather's hand hit the ground, so that technically was a knockdown. Technically, you know what I mean? I don't know if you guys remember that. Cortisone injection, that's cortisone? Is that steroids? Let me know. You didn't get to see Pretty Boy. Pretty Boy is when his hands weren't messed up. He used to get a lot of knockouts. It's a painkiller. Okay. Yeah, he was taking that shit at every fight. But who knows, man? Maybe there was a little extra spice in those injections, you heard? Allegedly, you heard? Mayweather's my dude, my favorite boxer, but you never know, bro. You never know. Yeah, Mayweather used to fight when he first started out. He was on the undercards of like Roy Jones and like other big fighters at the time. There was a time in the 90s where Roy Jones was like, he was him. Like, he was that dude. And Mayweather was looked at as, oh, he's just a little guy. In the 90s, the heavier guys were more popular in boxing. Heavyweights, middleweights. The welterweight division was popping, don't get me wrong. Because you had De La Hoya, you had Trinidad, you had Whitaker. So it was popping, but there was a time that it was like just Roy Jones. Like, he was the top tier fight. Like, yo, Roy Jones fighting? Like, yeah. No, I'm not that old, DBZ. Hello, if they didn't put Darnell Pacquiao, it's the only time. We had the PBF Express popping back on the Max Boxing forums back in the early 2000s. No, definitely not 46, 41, my brother, 41. 41, 1, 1, 1. Hopefully I make it to 46 healthy, man. All of us. God willing, you know. Man, Manny Pacquiao still considered like one of the greatest of all times. Like, it don't matter how many losses he got. It don't matter that Marquez knocked him out for like an hour. Imagine if that would have happened to freaking Mayweather. His whole career would have been tainted. In the ring on the floor for like a half hour? Are you fucking serious? Do y'all remember when Marquez caught him that fight? Shit was crazy. Nobody brings that shit up. Yeah, when we get Pacquiao, they gotta make him fast. Come on, man. They gave us Shannon Brigg. They made him slow. They gave us Ryan. And maybe it's a good thing Ryan's not that fast, because Jesus, bro. There's some people out there that really good with Ryan Garcia. And he's a little slower than Khan. I think if they would have put him fast like Khan, he would have been like a cheat code. We need Pernell Whitaker. Pernell Whitaker. We need, like, you know, the fast guys back in the day. I would like Sweet Pea. I would like Rolly. Sweet Pea, Tim Bradley. Pacquiao. Pernell Whitaker. I would definitely pick Pernell Whitaker if they was to make him fast. I'd be like, you want to pick Pacquiao? Okay, let's go. I'm picking Whitaker, bro. Let's get it on. Sweet Pea. James Toney. Oh, hell yeah, bro. Sugar Shane Mosley. De La Hoya. I could see Aztec and Chops picking De La Hoya like crazy. The Golden Boy. There was this dude back in the day, his name was Terry Norris. I want to see him in the game. He was sick with it. He was cold. He had mad skills. They called him Terrible Terry Norris. Holy shit. Winky Wright would definitely be dope. I don't like that Philly shell that Undisputed does. It looks weird. I've been using Khan so much now, I can't use anyone without lightning. I couldn't read the rest of the comment. Julian Jackson knocked Terry Norris out. Yo, man, it happens. You already know. Back in the day, they had some fighters, bro. Terry was never undefeated, but I like his skills. I would use him in the game. Yeah, they didn't do the Philly shell the right way. Yeah, Marcus is good. They made him good. I like the fact that they gave us Chocolatito. That was so dope. You guys know how I feel about this game. When it's not working, I hate it. When it's working, it's pretty good. Yeah, so we need that dude in the game too, Jackson. Even Ike Corte. I don't know if you guys remember Ike Corte. He was pretty good. Shit, the best fight back in the days. Riddick Bowe versus Holyfield. Watch all 3 fights, yo. You will be very entertained. Yeah, that was a good fight too. That Russian guy versus Bradley. That shit was. Both of their faces were swolled up after the fight. We need him in the boxing game too. Yeah, but Riddick Bowe, Evander and Riddick Bowe. Not the old ones? Oh. Well, I guess this fight that just happened recently with Eubanks and the other guy, that was a toe-to-toe old school style fight. Shit, the other day, Eubanks versus, forgot that other dude's name, but they went at it. Yeah, it was. It was like that Andre Ward versus remember when Ward fought that Italian guy? I forgot his name. The one that Mayweather beat up. The Gotti. Ward versus Gotti. If you guys want to see a crazy heavyweight fight it was like similar to Riddick Bowe and Holyfield. It was David Tua versus Ike Boo something. His name was Ike. David Tua versus Ike. No one can ever forget that first Holyfield versus Tyson fight. Yo, that shit was crazy. Yeah, him, I be a Bucci, I be whatever his name is. I be Bucci. That man was dangerous, but he had like some serious issues behind the scenes in the real world, and got in trouble with the. Anyway, he was a dangerous man, and him and David Tua went at it. That fight was insane. Yeah, that dude had power like George Foreman, man. And him and David Tua were just hitting each other like boom, boom. It was a fucking crazy fight. And he was taking David Tua's punches, and David Tua punches is insane. Shit, we all know that upset was with Ryan and Rolly. Currently, before that was the Devin Haney. Well, I wouldn't consider that an upset, Devin Haney, because they both got skills to beat each other. But definitely Ryan versus Rolly. Andy Ruiz. Yeah, that was crazy, that first match. He caught Joshua in the temple, bro. Just bing. And he was just, I don't know if it was the temple or the ear. And it was like, that's it, brother. Even though he got him on the rematch. Yo, if you guys want to see somebody getting their face beat the fuck up, watch on YouTube George Foreman versus Holyfield. Yo, bro, you guys are going to be like, y'all not even going to want to watch the whole fight. Holyfield was beating the shit out of Foreman, bro. Like, but Foreman didn't fall. So at the end of the fight, Foreman's face was like Earl Spence times 10. Yeah, man. Shit. Yeah, man. But Holyfield was hitting Foreman, and this is the young Holyfield. He could not knock down Big Foreman, bro. He just couldn't. And he was trying. We all know he was hitting that guy. It was insane. And we all remember the classic fight, Klitschko versus Lennox Lewis. That shit was diabolical too. They were fucking each other up. Two big dudes with jabs, just pum pum pum. That shit was crazy. And Lewis hit him with a right hand in the eye, fucked up his eye, but Klitschko wasn't hurt at all, and they stopped it, bro. Klitschko was mad. He was in the ring like, yeah, yeah, yeah. They had to calm him down and shit. Get out of here, get out. Why are you doing this to me? No. You got what you want, Cohagen. Now give the people air. Everybody was, Klitschko, relax, dude. Your eye's out of his socket. I don't care. I already have air. If the fight would have continued, he would have beat Lennox Lewis. Dead ass. That's my opinion. Lennox Lewis was so happy when they stopped that fight. He fucking retired after that fight. He was like, this shit's getting dangerous, bro. I'm out. He gracefully bowed out. Lennox got the dub and got up out of there, bro. You saw that shit, MIQ, when he got cut in the forehead? and they let the fight continue. Bro, I was sitting in my living room like it looked like he got hit with a machete in his forehead. It was split down the middle, bro. And the corner was telling him, "You good? You good? You all right? It's just a little scratch." And you could see his brain. I was like, "What the fuck? How did they not stop that fight?" Bad cut. That wasn't a cut. That was a fucking a fucking how you call that shit? A open wound, bro. Bandu Jack is one of the worst fighters that made the most money in history, bro. He lost like 10 in a row, but got 10 big ass checks. Yo, his forehead was like if they hit him with a machete right in the middle of his forehead. I never saw no shit like that. And the corner was like, "You all right?" He was like, "Man, how does it look, man? You good? You good?" And everybody was like, the crowd was like, "Oh, what the fuck?" You could see his brain. Damn, man. If any of you guys ever just go back, look at the highlights, and you see that wound is disgusting. Fight was crazy, bro. Yo, Aztec, send me an invite. See if we could queue up a fight. Yeah, since that happened, I was like yelling, "Stop the fight! What the fuck is that?" Yep. It was literally like a split in the middle, guys. Yeah, we need Miguel Cotto in this game as well. Miguel Cotto would definitely. A lot of people would pick Cotto. Want to see who they give us in the next DLC. I hope they give us Pernell Whitaker. That would be like super dope. I didn't see that Amanda Serrano. I didn't see that cut. The Kalitzko cut was pretty bad too when he fought Lewis. Nah, but the size discrepancy in the Mangia match was too unfair. All right, let's see if it works. Aztec. Yeah, remember that fight with Taylor? She would do the. It was a three-piece combo: jab, right, forehead, jab, right, forehead. That shit was crazy. Three-piece combo, right, Rob? 1-2 forehead. 1-2 forehead. I never seen that combo in his boxing history. And apparently it was a legal combo. Like they never punished her for the headbutt. I was like, what? Yeah, man. She know how to. She was better than Holyfield with the headbutts. Boom, 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 boom. How could I not queue up a fight with the homies? This shit is wicked, bro. There was this other guy named Angel. Was it Angel Manfredi? Some guy named Angel. He was good too, and Mayweather beat him up bad. Like they stopped it. Let me see what that kid's name was. He was pretty good, yo. Fucking Mayweather, bro. Let me look up that fight so I get his name right. Angel Manfredi, that was it, right? Yeah, Angel Manfredi. I can't believe I remember the guy's name. He was good. All right, set it up, Aztec. Damn, yeah, he beat Angel Manfredi. He wasn't an elite fighter, but he was good. Like I like the way he fight. Yo, we need Hector Camacho, bro. Yeah, I used to like Hector Camacho. He was good when he was young. Gamboa retired 10 years too late. Shit. Moro Marrero Paez. I don't even know how to say that. Yeah, man, they beat up Gamboa, bro. Gamboa wasn't ready for those guys. We need Roach. We need Roach in the game as well. The guy that just fought Tank. My grandmother worked in the NYC probation department over 30 years and had Hector Camacho on paper. He invited her to his. They took Gamboa to the 12th. Pitbull dropped him 6 times, didn't even make it to the 7th. Well, Pitbull fought Gamboa as well. I didn't see that fight. Gamboa was never the same when he lost to Crawford. Yo, Pitbull's crazy, man. He's good. Who's that other fighter that Pitbull fought not too long ago that actually gave him a problem? There was a fight not too long ago Pitbull Cruz had, and I don't know if he won or lost, but like the guy gave Pitbull a problem in the fight. Rayo? Yeah, I did not see that fight. I want to see it because it was like all I heard was like I don't. He exposed. Did he beat Pitbull that fight? Sometimes in the boxing game, in the boxing world, you just bump into that guy that has your card, bro. It happens so many times. Then Russell exposed Rayo. We need those guys in the game too, whoever the hell they are. We need them. We need Teofimo Lopez in the game as well. Russell versus Theo. Damn, it's crazy how you guys know all the new fighters. I was like that when I was younger. I used to know every fighter, bro. Like in the 90s, early 2000s. I used to watch like fights that nobody knew about on cable. I used to watch Spanish fighters fight each other all the time. All types of fighters that didn't have big names, like on the come up. I used to watch them. I don't know now, but back in the day, we used to have like they used to give a lot of fights on ESPN and different channels. Yeah. Who's this guy, Q Rob? So I could look him up. Canelo tells Terrence Crawford, "Don't fight me like Skull." Feel sorry for Ryan Ali. Yo, Crawford looks bigger than Canelo. They standing toe to toe in the ring. Holy shit, Crawford's gonna beat Canelo's ass, bro. Well, he's taller than Crawford. Oh, it's gonna be crazy. I'm telling y'all, Crawford gonna put this man down. If anybody could beat Canelo, will be Crawford. Abdullah Mason. Watch out for him. I heard of that name. Definitely heard him. I never seen him fight though. I used to only be a Pacquiao fan and became a boxing fan. Mario just sent me an invite. See if it queues up. Set it up, Mario. Oh man, he's gonna pick Canelo. This guy's diabolical. Damn, yo, it's not queuing up a fight. Undisputed. This is another issue another problem you guys have to fix. And they did a face-to-face, guys. Canelo and Terence Crawford after the fight in the ring. Just clicked on it. This shit looks amazing, bro. Oh, it's gonna be on. Terence Crawford's a little taller than him. Let me see what's up with Klitschko. I don't know. A lot of you guys do really well with Klitschko. I'm like pretty bad with him. But taller, but Canelo the big. He's like he's more big boned, obviously,
Hello,
like
fight
naturally.
fans. I'm Todd Grisham.
But
Welcome
man,
inside the
you
Grand
got to
View.
type it
Next
in.
to
I
me,
don't
of
know,
course, is Johnny
but
Nelson.
they looked
You
it
tried to
pretty
give me a
like
slip, didn't you, my friend?
like
There was no way I was gonna miss this.
Time for our
it looks like they supposed to fight each other physically. Like
Klitschko, 201.
it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Vitaly Klitschko. You're looking at one
Canelo's
half
a little
of the
wider.
Klitschko era. Talk
Bud's
about
a little taller.
domination. When you got
And you
a
could tell
name
Bud
like
put on the
Dr.
weight,
Iron Fist,
like
you
nicely,
better
not
back
like
it up.
sloppy.
And this man certainly has done it.
It's gonna be on, bro. It's gonna be on, Q Rob.
The Gypsy King.
No, Bud Crawford wants to prove to the world that he's what people say he is. You know what I mean? And he needs Canelo to do that.
All the seats have been. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Nice hook there. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down?
Oh, good shit, Fury.
Sing with the hook. The audience absolutely right on top of you in this very special environment here.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo.
Damn, these guys look like they're the same height, Fury and Klitschko. I know Fury's supposed to be like an inch or two taller than him.
Can they figure out the combination
They
to
look
this
like they're
thing?
the same height.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And Tyson Fury just got clipped. The big fella might be in, and down goes
There you
Fury.
go, Klitschko.
Let's see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Yo, how many of you guys picking Lennox Lewis at heavyweight when we get him?
2, 3, 4,
The UK monster, Lennox Lewis. They never called him that, but
Well, they're
he
back
definitely
on
was
Johnny,
that.
But now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. What a huge... And there's the bell to start round 2. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Jab to the body. Haven't seen a
They're
lot
already
of those.
planning for him to fight Keyshawn. I forgot about Keyshawn Davis. We need him too in the video game. That boy's sick.
This Slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
Speed generates power. Timing is everything. If you've got speed,
And Keyshawn wants to fight Tank, bro.
You've just got to hit him in the right spot.
He'll fight whoever, but he really wants Tank.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught.
Keyshawn been asking for the Tank fight, but you know Tank's not gonna give him that fight. Not right now. Yeah, Ryan's 26.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
See, like when you in your 20s and boxing, you're basically like in top physical shape, you know. But in terms of experience and IQ, you're not up there in your 20s. But physically, like you're never gonna get better than that.
First big shot. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we gonna have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been
Shit,
doing.
Mike Tyson was the shit when he was 20. He was like an anomaly, though. An anomaly. Hope I said it right.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. He threw the hook, didn't land. You'd like to see more jabs.
Or Edwin De Los Santos. Justin, what's up, my brother?
From both men in this round.
What's up, buddy?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will
Yo,
say,
Justin, I saw you for Indy 500, bro. I know you got him on the rematch, but yo, he finally got a dub on you, man. I was like, holy shit. Shit happens, you know?
Thought there would be some more action here.
Then you beat him in the rematch. I was like, oh shit. But yeah, man. Shout out to Indy 500, man. I know he fought you like so many times already.
One punch is good, two
he was happy as shit. He was like, I finally beat Justin. Good fight, guys. I actually went back and I watched the fight.
You know the
both of them.
scorecards are going to be all
Shit was
over
dope.
the place in this one.
It happens, Justin. Like we all know you the top dog, but yo, once in a blue, like we get a dub on you. You know what I'm saying? Once in a while, very rarely, but it happens. You know. Like someone told me, and I was like, "There's no fucking way that's possible." So I went back and I watched the fights. And you got him. You did him dirty on the rematch.
Back at it in round 4. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their
But he caught you with that uppercut in the first fight that you hit me with. And I was like, that uppercut is fucking dangerous. That shit comes out of nowhere, bro. I don't know if that's is that a power uppercut you guys are doing? Let me try it out. I used to do that uppercut when the game first came out. I don't even throw no uppercuts at all.
This is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight.
Crypto is Haney. Yeah, I didn't watch that fight, man. I heard Haney was running for his life, bro.
When are we going to see a jab from these two?
Let's see what's up with the uppercut. trying to see if I can do that uppercut.
A very competitive round here so far.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This is a high-octane battle.
Aztec is bugging out.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Straight right just misses.
Shit, the uppercut not coming out. It's coming out, but I'm not connecting it.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Yeah, that shit has to just happen like naturally. You can't force it.
Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. The game plan does.
Klitschko won that round. I hope. Oh,
Let's see how
okay.
they
My
bounce
bad.
back here in this
I
round.
was about
This
to
is
say.
one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out
I
there
forgot
again.
I was
Be
Klitschko.
smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with
Oh, Tyson Fury doing his thing now.
movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Tyson Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't down goes Fury.
Said, okay, boys, gotta go to bed now.
Massive knockdown. Let's take
All right, thank you
another
for tuning in. I
Need to
appreciate you,
see that
MIQ.
again.
Anytime you want to spar again, let me know, bro. We could do that rematch, Marquez versus Khan.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Knocked out the computer, yeah. Amazing. And now,
It happened.
our
You
feature
saw it here
presentation.
live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly
Hell
enjoyed
no,
it.
no
And
more
what a
rematch.
way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won.
Yo, man,
What a
Box
shot.
messaged me, man. He told me he want me to get you for that loss, bro. He said, Crypto, when you bump into MIQ, you make sure you get him for me, brother. Yes, sir, bless sir. I was like, I'm gonna try, man. Let me see if he'll queue up another fight. Hopefully, it'll go through. Let's see if we actually get a fight, if it queues it up. Want me to try Canelo? I'll try Canelo. If it actually queues up, shit. Welterweight. Canelo. Let's give him some red gloves, though. The red and yellow, the royal colors, red and gold. A back foot Canelo. You never see me fight with Canelo. Hopefully it cues up. I wouldn't go that far. Come on, Undisputed. Give me a fight, man. Stop hating on me. Canelo wants to fight, it say. Yeah, I'll give you guys the fight I want to see. Canelo versus Terrence Crawford. I'm going to be Canelo. Terrence Crawford.
We've got high hope. Saul
Canelo Alvarez.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Nice hook. Good counter punching. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. How about that time counter shot? Do you believe this? Nice counter shot. When you're fighting a counter puncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Incredible work rate. Big whiff with the right hook. Well done with that counter shot. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back.
That took a lot of stamina out.
Pretty dominant round. Well, we've just taken a
Canelo
big
feels
breath, and here
strong.
we go again. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Good counter punching. A straight right just misses. Swing and a miss with that hook. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
My stamina's going down too fast.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. It's bombs away. Misses with the jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, we're entering desperate.
Damn, he won that round. There was a lot of punches being thrown.
Round three. Who's going to land the first big
This
shot?
is like the most I ever fought in the
back here
pocket
in this
before.
round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Crawford is dazed. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
What a round so far as we... Do you believe this?
Yo, I
Crawford
caught him.
just got knocked down. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
That's what you guys think Canelo's going to do to him in real life?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. You've got to wonder how...
Yeah, they gave me a little bit of stamina, like
Here's the
centimeters.
bell for round 4. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
And he fails to score with that left hook.
Alright, this shit is too boring. Let's see if I could queue up a fight. Hopefully it'll go through. Let's see what's up. Canelo's pretty good. He has more power than speed, but he's not too slow. All right, this is not queuing up a fight, so I'll be back in a little while. I'll probably stream like, what time is it? It's 3 in the morning. Yeah, I'll be back on maybe in a few. Till next time, your boy Crypto Color Light. Like and subscribe. If y'all want to see me play Call of Duty or some other game, let me know right now.